to this edition of Smart Investor. Let me introduce to you our guest speaker, Miss Cynthia Wee.
Good morning.
Miss Cynthia Wee is a project leader at Serious Consultant & Co. with expertise on Asian food and beverage sector. So Cynthia, we've heard that nowadays there are a lot of things going on in the industry. Could you actually unveil to us the mystery of and tell us something more about it?
Yeah, sure. Thailand is simply amazing. A big market with bright growth prospects. Lately, we've been engaged in some projects with one of the biggest players on the market, and therefore we are fully convinced on its attractiveness.
Is there any company doing especially well?
Right now, I would say ThaiBev. It's doing an amazing job. They have diversified business lines like snacks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, restaurants, and etc. So ThaiBev is also internationalizing their reach, starting with the ASEAN countries, as you can see in their recent strategies. So in addition, I think that all investors should keep an eye on them.
Okay, but why do you say so?
Right. ThaiBev stocks have nearly tripled since 2012, and it doesn't seem to stop at any moment.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Right. You can see the growth is massive. Even at today's point, many analysts are recommending to buy ThaiBev stocks. So ThaiBev is listed on the Singaporean Stock Exchange.
Alright, Cynthia, thank you very much for your time. Now, let's move on.
Hello.
Good morning, it's Mr. Tapana from ThaiBev. Do you have a moment?
Yes, of course.
We'd like to ask you to prepare analysis of our current situation and recommend on strategy.
Okay, I'll contact with my team.
I'd like to get the results on the day after tomorrow. Can you make it? We like cooperating with you, but we got a few offers from competitors, so if you won't be able to stick to the deadline...
No, we will manage it. You have my word. Yeah, see you soon. Okay, bye. Hi, is this Damien on the phone?
Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm Cynthia from Singapore office of our company, and I need your help. As mentioned in the email, I've spoken to your manager and he says you're all mine for now. Right now, we have a project on a company in Thailand. Long story short, a big piece of their revenue comes from beer and spirits market. So I would actually like to cooperate with some experts in alcohol industry. Could you please help us on that?
Okay, sounds great. What about the time schedule? Are we going to start that project in April or in May?
No, this is actually very urgent. They are a big client and we have only 2 days for that. So better be quick. No time for hesitation, Damien. Just go straight to the airport with your team, grab a plane and come here. In the meantime, I'll prepare some introduction to the case. Right?
Okay, so see you there.
Hi team, thank you for making your way here safely and promptly. We're running short of time, so let's quickly jump into the industry analysis with the 5 pointers. Okay team, firstly, with regards to new entry, there are high entry barriers for the beverage industry. Not only do you have to set up production factories, a company has to have a strong distribution channel to succeed. Amongst this, the beverage industry is considerably mature, and your main competitors are all very well established brands. Moving on, when we look at the bargaining powers of buyers, ThaiBev is the one with the bargaining power. Most of the earning value goes to ThaiBev, which is the formula producer. They get to set the base prices, and people like us have very little say in how much we want to pay for our drink. However, if we think about the substitutes, there are lots of liquids out there that people can choose from to consume, and ThaiBev do not offer all of the possible choices. Therefore, if your competitor company can convince the mass, ThaiBev will definitely feel the pinch since an individual can only drink so much. But for that, ThaiBev is currently trying to expand their portfolio, hence they should not put too much focus on the threats due to the lack of variety. Next, to evaluate the bargaining power of suppliers, ThaiBev use base resources that are widely available. They again hold the bargaining power and do not have to worry too much about the cost. Finally, with regards to industry rivalry, this industry is highly saturated with a few very big players in Thailand. Since ThaiBev is one of the giants in this industry, they only face competition from other big players whom they shall now be familiar with. As spoken with Mr. Tanaka, they are concerned as to whether to expand and whether to go into the premium segment. And so I'll need you guys to conduct your research and formulate our recommendations in light of the
Oh, damn.
Hi team, are you ready with your analysis?
Alright, Cynthia, I think that we can start with my analysis. I covered the products of Thai beverage, and I can give you a better insight into this. ThaiBev produces brown spirits such as whiskey, Asian white spirits, and other alcohols, for example, brandy. Their trademarks are for most part unpronounceable, and they tend to be the cheapest ones in shops. Beer assortment comprises of modestly priced Chang and Aka, as well as experimental higher-end German imported brew, Federbräu. Within low-alcoholic portfolio, there is Chang Water, which is pretty big in Thailand, Samsuk, which produces S brand bearing interesting resemblance to Pepsi, as well as Oishi brand with its bitter green tea. Food segment is mostly Oishi, which provides fairly good Japanese restaurants and snacks. Operations other than beer and spirits contribute very little to the top line, as well as to the bottom line, so spirits and beer should be focused on. ThaiBev on average has the cheapest beer brands. It is outperformed in terms of market share by Singa Estate, which has more tradition and apparently more interesting logotype for its leading brand. Foreign brands such as Heineken or Carlsberg position themselves as high-end brews, which are overpriced and thus grasp only a piece of the market. When it comes to spirits, ThaiBev leads both in terms of volume and low prices. Jago, with its trademark Johnny Walker whiskey, is in the middle of the stake, whereas bourgeois brands such as Jack Daniels of Brown-Forman or Absolut by Pernod Ricard have only slight share in the market. In both beer and spirit segment, ThaiBev has much higher share in the market by volume, which is quantity of products sold in liters, than by value in money. It is due to the fact that its prices are significantly lower than those of competition. Strategy of ThaiBev is based on overall cost leadership. Concern of ThaiBev is whether to move into premium segment, that is to go for differentiation. My concern, on the other hand, is whether this will not cause ThaiBev to be stuck in the middle, having neither cheap alcohol nor one of extremely high quality. Sales of ThaiBev are mostly those of spirits and beer. Although Chang is more recognized than the unpronounceable cheap booze, spirits make up 64% of total revenues. Beer comes behind with 21%, whereas non-alcoholic beverage is only half of that. Food segment contributes to the top line by no more than 4%. More obviously, spirits are the key contributor to ThaiBev's bottom line, and they deliver returns of astonishing 19%, which translates to over 19 billion baht of profits. Is it that much, or Thailand has some crazy exchange rate with US dollars? I also try to analyze sales by geographical distribution, but there is apparently little to analyze. 96% of sales are domestic, and for me 0.96 runs up to 1.
So right now I'm going to take some part and talk about latest M&As and acquisitions of this company. It's looking something like that. ThaiBev was being an alcohol industry-focused investment boutique since 1977, and for the last 15 years in particular. They apparently don't find buying alcohol factories amusing in any way. Instead of investing in organic growth, they just buy whatever facility they find and then chase their product portfolio. Acquiring gained pace in 2006. 3 companies were purchased. Surang is a white alcohol producer, the UK one makes decent whiskey, and the Mexican one produces tequila. Next year, the food leg of ThaiBev was developed. In 2008, Rangier, the energy drink producer, was acquired. Acquisition of Japanese restaurants and snack company Oishi is essential as well. 2009 brought Chinese herbal liqueurs to thirsty Thai consumers. In 2011, ThaiBev became serious with soft drinks production. Samsak is producer of the Pepsi counterfeit aka Est. Finally, in 2012, we have the producer of 100 Plus, which I heard is very popular in Singapore.
To sum up what my colleagues just said, I want to present you 3 C's analysis. I would like to talk about competencies, customers, and competitors. Firstly, we have to focus on ThaiBev's competencies. In their portfolio, they have well-established brands of affordable beers, which are 20% cheaper than average beer in Thailand, and a wide portfolio of modestly priced spirits, 66% cheaper than average. Important extensive experience in acquisition and post-merger integration is also a crucial factor in the industry. Secondly, based on our research, Thai market constitutes 29.8% of beer market and 54.1% of spirits market in the whole South Asia. Customers in Thailand are very price conscious. They got used to drink cheaper type of alcohol at home, but we notice a trend of rising level of sophistication, and going out gains momentum, which has a big influence also on trading up for premium alcohol. In Thailand food and beverage market, ThaiBev has to deal with strong competition from Singa Estate, which has dominant market share of 60% and produces beer that is much more recognizable worldwide. What is more,
In terms of market share, ThaiBev's competitors in spirits segment don't have a leading position. However, they offer well-respected brands and are well positioned to capture value from trading up customers.
Great work, guys. For now, I'll need you to do the recommendations for me. Remember, deadline's tomorrow. Are you guys done?
We are done.
Can go.
We can sum up our analysis using BCG matrix approach. Starting with cash cows, the Thai low-end spirits branch is providing our company stable cash flows. Thanks to ThaiBev core competencies, the company had dominant market share and achieved very high margins. ThaiBev can make use of those proceeds and invest into budget beer segment in the Vietnamese market. We do believe that this sector will grow very substantially in the next couple of years, and right now there is a perfect moment for going there. The potential acquisition of Vietnam beer market leader could be a bullseye decision and will open a new growth horizon for ThaiBev. According to our analysis, we are not fully convinced about the quality of transition from cheap booze to premium segment in Thailand, although a company definitely should actively analyze the situation and try to quickly adapt to changing environment.
We do believe that ThaiBev should focus on 4 crucial implementation steps in order to keep on the success path. Firstly, the firm should feed the cash cow by maintaining cost-cutting in the budget end of the alcohol market in Thailand. Lobbying for lower excise duty regulations could also be useful. Secondly, ThaiBev ought to acquire further distilleries in order to ensure portfolio completeness if required. Thirdly, we do believe that acquisition of leading brewery in Vietnam is a key factor of success in that country. Mr. Thanapa, you really should go for the deal. Lastly, it's important to stay aware of changes in Thai drinking habits and adequately develop offer in order to suit the taste of emerging group of more sophisticated customers.
Our project turned out to be a great success. Thank you very much for watching.